Grand rising to all my beautiful people. This is your girl, Karen Michelle, the chameleon, back again with another video. So a lot of you guys are familiar with this channel and you guys are familiar with me talking about the surplus funds business. Well, I told you guys just about a week ago that I was going to start my podcast back up. So here I am with my podcast. So I am excited that you guys are following me. You guys are with me. Y'all have been here since day one talking about the surplus business. But I want to put a little twist to this and share some stories about myself. And I just pray that they help you in your journey to being the better version of yourself, okay? So if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, and you give me a thumbs up. And always share this video with someone that this could be beneficial to, because after today, you're going to want to share this video from what I have to talk about, okay? So let's jump right into it. Okay, if you have a teenager, if you have a teenager, maybe a kid in junior high, even elementary, elementary, 5th, 6th grade, hey, that may be junior high now. I don't even know. But if you have any children, nieces, nephews, you may want to share this video with them, because I'm about to tell them a story that is going to change their life, okay? All right? I'm about changing lives over here, okay? So, small story. A lot of you guys do not know this about me, but I saw a post this morning. A friend, she posted something saying, have you ever been to ISS? Well, a lot of you guys may know what ISS is. That's in-school suspension. I never was a product of ISS. I skipped over all of that. I skipped over that. I never went to ISS. I went straight to the big house. Straight to the big house. Alternative school. The big A. Alternative school. Okay? So I want to share my testimony, my story with you, because I pray that this helps some child along the way. Some child that is struggling in school or just feels like giving up. Okay? I want to help you understand the madness that's going on in your head. I want you to understand what is ahead of you. What's going on right now is not your final destination. This is a part of your journey. The struggle is a part of your journey. And I want you to understand your journey, because I'm a product of alternative school. Okay? I wasn't supposed to make it. I wasn't supposed to graduate. I was supposed to be this troubled child that just was not going to get anywhere in life and never amount to anything. I was supposed to be that person. But I had to take charge of my life. I had to start setting goals. I had to start looking at things different. I had to start taking accountability for my actions. I had to start taking accountability for my thoughts. Okay? So I'm going to share the story with you of my childhood. Okay? I'm going to share my childhood story all the way up to now. But I'm going to get you right through the story, okay? Without it being so long and drawn out. So again, if you are joining this channel, this is your girl Karen Michelle, the chameleon, with a podcast here for you guys. I'm going to be sharing a lot of life stories, and I just pray that they touch you in some way to keep you motivated and inspired to be the best version of yourself. Okay? So, you guys, growing up, I was a very curious child, very curious. And I always knew that I had something great in me. I just didn't know how to tap into it, but I knew there was something great. There was something different about me. I knew that I wasn't going to grow up to be like this plain Jane girl. I just knew I wasn't. And I always had these dreams of wanting to be in Hollywood. I always had these dreams of being famous and being on TV. And, those were dreams that sat in my subconscious for a very long time. And going through school, my mom was very strict with my sister and her studies. So my sister, she was really into her books, really into her studies. She would make, A's and B's, and then she'll slip up sometimes and come in with a bad grade. But we're not going to talk about that. That's her story to tell. So here I am, I come along, and I'm barely skidding through like school. Elementary, I was cool. Everything was good. I'm willing to learn. But junior high creeped up on me really quick. And I became very, oh my gosh. I started to come in within myself. Like, what's the word? I started to understand who I was. And I, I found my voice. Was it the voice that I needed to use all the time? No, it wasn't. There were some things I could have just, but let's stay focused. Junior high, I surrounded myself at times around the wrong crowd because I felt like I needed some type of validation, and I wanted to fit in, and I wanted to be the cool kid. And I wanted everyone to like me and everything. And I just wanted to be that chick walking down the hallway. Like, everybody likes me. I'm the cool kid. Yeah, everyone wants to eat lunch with me. Everyone wants to sit next to me. Everyone wants to talk to me. Yeah, I wanted to, come on, we know. So I began to lack in class. I began to talk back to the teachers. I did a lot of flexing. Boy, I did a lot of flexing. And the teachers would get my mom on the phone like, we're not going to have this. I'm not sure what's going on, but, she's talking back. She's being disrespectful. And so my mom had to dig in at her. So, long story short, for junior high, I just, I was feeling myself, and I had my own rules that I wanted to go by. I didn't want to go by anybody else's rules but mine. And so I started getting, full of myself. I started smelling myself just a little bit too much. So that reflected in my grades, okay? That reflected in my grades, and I started to get behind. I started failing my classes and really not giving 2 cents about it either, because I'm all in myself. Like, I'm great. Everyone likes talking to me. I'm popular, So carrying on to high school, and I'm going to go back a little bit because my mom, she stayed on my sister a lot about her grades. But when it came to me, for whatever reason it was, she really did not. She did the bare minimum with me. It's almost like she allowed me to be whoever I wanted to be. If I wanted to wake up and be a tiger, I was a tiger. Rawr! If I wanted to wake up and beat on my chest and be a gorilla, she let me to an extent, But she really didn't stay on me like she did my sister when it came to academics. She really didn't. So I guess I took that to my advantage, and I just kind of like, okay, well, whatever, But honestly, I thank her, and I'll tell you later in the story why I thank her for allowing me to go through life experiences with having a 14-year-old daughter now in high school. Okay? So anyway, high school. Okay, yeah, I'm in high school now. I'm really like, y'all, you can't touch me. You ain't got nothing on me. I'm KMJP. I'm like, I'm it. I'm all that and some. So I thought. And so I'm in high school now. And for those that don't know, I'm an alumni, Hillcrest High School, class of 2000, Black Panthers. Okay, so let's stay focused. So I'm in high school, and I'm like, pretty much, I've checked out. I'm really not caring much about anything. I'm more focused on chasing boys liking me. Now I'm grown. I'm about to be grown. I'm in high school. This is a whole different ballpark from junior high. And I was just really focused on the wrong things. Just focused on the wrong things. But I saw years go by and how behind I became. And by the time I looked up, I was supposed to be in my senior year. I was in my senior year, but I was classified as a freshman. Do you know how freaking embarrassing that is? Do you know? But you don't. But you don't realize how embarrassing that is, because you're still full of yourself. You're full of You look up, you don't even realize, dang girl, you ain't even about to graduate with all your friends. You're a freshman. You got 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You got 4 years to catch up on. How you gonna do that? So, again, I was never an in-school suspension type of person. I didn't have to do any ISS. I knew my limit, okay? I got around it. But I found myself going to the big house. The big house. And that's called alternative school. And that school is for people, for students, for children that do not want to behave and try to become somebody. For those that have checked out, don't want to get their work done, just want to come to school, hang out, make friends, show your face, dress up, fashion show. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. That's what alternative school was for. So, well, that wasn't what alternative school was for, but that's what you did. That's what you did to get there. So let's stay focused here. So I remember going into the office with my counselor, and my counselor told my mom, she was like, look, this is baby girl's senior year. She's classified as a freshman. I think it's best that she goes to alternative school to try to catch up. All right. So at this point, I'm kind of like, I can't believe it, but I can believe it. Okay, this is the decision I made. Look at my mom's face. She looks so disappointed. She looks so sad. And nobody wants to see their mother cry. Nobody wants to see their mother upset and down and out because I don't want to act right. No one wants to see that. That hurt my heart. So we go to this alternative school on the south side. I grew up on the north side. I grew up on the south side too. I grew up over in the Highland Hills area. I grew up out. Okay, let's stay focused. And now I'm over here with people that look like me. So we go to the alternative school. We go in, we talk to the principal. And my mom's sitting right next to me. And the principal looks at me and she was like, okay, this is supposed to be your senior year. You're classified as a freshman. You have 26 credits that you need to recover before, well, not really 26. I had a few credits. You have about, I think I needed about 20 credits, maybe 22. Shit, that's still close. But anyway, she said I needed some, my credits to graduate. She said, I've never had anyone come through here that has made that happen in a year. But I'm not saying you can't do it. But you're going to have to buckle down and really try hard. No one's ever done this before, ma'am. I'm letting you know right now. I was like, okay. And my mom looked at me and she was like, she pretty much put the ball in my court. She was like, this is up to you now. Starting today, you're going to start making decisions about your life. And I was like, phew. I had to think about that. I really did. I had to swallow that pill and really take that in. So I went through alternative school. Okay, y'all, I'm a people person. Okay, I like having friends. I used to. I used to like having friends. Now I'm like, I can go without. But I like talking to people. So, of course, I made friends. I had friends. But I made sure I stayed focused. That's one thing. I stayed focused because it really meant a lot to me to walk with my class, and it really meant a lot to me to turn that frown that my mom had into a smile. It was very important to me. So I did what I had to do. And I remember going into one of my math classes and talking to my math teacher, and I was like, don't give me none of that hard math. I want that math that I'm going to have to use in the real world, when I need to balance my books, when I need to count my money, when I need to, I need to know the basic of the basic of the basic. I don't want to know about all that other extra stuff. I need to hurry up and graduate. So, long story short story long. She gave me work that I needed to do. I understood my work. I got through it, whatnot. Can y'all believe that I did 4 years of school in 1 year? That's right. I graduated. I walked with my class. I recovered every bit of those credits that I needed to graduate. And when I tell you, that was a huge pat on the back, because that principal had just told me, ain't nobody ever came in here and done that. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, bling bling. So I was able to walk with my class. But you know what? It really changed my life. This really helped me look at life completely different, from a different realm, spiritual realm, because I pushed myself to do something and I did it. So my message to you is, continue to push yourself towards greatness. Continue to push yourself to be whatever it is you want to be in life. Do not give up. I know school is like, now time has changed. I know there's a lot of peer pressure. There's a lot going on in school now these days. But you have to stay focused. Stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on happiness. Stay focused on positivity. Okay? Learn everything that you can learn in school so you can apply that in your everyday life. I promise you, you will get to where you want to be, but you have to know where you want to be to get there. Don't give up on yourself. You are great. You are a God. Do you know that? You are a God. And God put us here to be creative, and we're going to continue to create and create and create and be great at the same time. So I graduated, and I went on to college. And then I figured after a year, that wasn't for me. That was not for me at all. That's my story. That's my journey. College is not for everyone. Some people, it is. It's for them, but it wasn't for me. I knew from a little girl that I wanted to be great. I knew that I wanted to be on TV. That's another interview, because I was on TV. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, several times. I've been on TV. I've knocked that goal right out of the park. Why? Because I set my mind for the possible. I knew that I could do it. I knew it. So I want you guys to just stay focused. Stay focused. Continue to love. Continue to have joy. But always make room for wisdom. Always make room for wisdom. And what I mean by wisdom is listening to mom and dad, especially when they're speaking positivity into you. Okay? Listen to mom and dad. Listen to grandma. Listen to grandpa. Listen to Amy. I thank God for my Amy. When I tell you, she spoke over me every time she saw me, she spoke over me. And it wasn't a whole long prayer and all this kind of stuff. All she would say to me is, stay focused. Stay focused. And that's what I've done. I have stayed focused. So that is why I'm here now. Successful in the surplus business. I am the #1 surplus influencer in the world. in the world. The first melanated surplus influencer. My company has already made over 6 figures. And I'm super excited for what God is taking us. And I just want to share my life story with you guys, because if you would have looked back over my life and you would have looked at now, like, wow, you have greatness in you. You just have to know how to pull it out. You have to pull it out and address it and just look at it and like, that's what I want. That's what I want to be. I'm going to get there. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Speak positivity over your life. Love yourself. Love yourself. Do it for you. Before you do it for anybody else, do it for you. All right? All right. This is your girl, Karen Michelle, the Chameleon. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. I expect to come back and do more with you guys. I love you. And again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, and you give a thumbs up. But most importantly, share this video. Share this with that teenager that's struggling in school right now. Share this with that junior high kid that's struggling mentally right now. Share this. Share this with that college student, their first year in college. First year of being on their own. Share this with them. They need to hear it. All right? Peace and love, you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.